Ah, you can't pick those. What's up, guys? Good. Happy to be here yet again for another week of good old fun stuff.
Okay.
Your mic doesn't work, dude.
God damn it. Motherfucker. Hello and welcome to Beyond the Rift again.
God.
We're gonna do League of Legends stuff. Actually succeed in, hearing
Broadcasting
us
sound, yes.
broadcasting sound because
I'm Revel,
I
this
do
is
some random
Demon.
streaming, and when I do random streaming, I tend to have the mic off, so I just got to get in tune.
So-
I'm like Day 9 with his lovely, he doesn't have game sound on, but I just don't have me sound on. So, thanks for joining us. We have Shushei here with us as our guest today. We'll be discussing League
Hello.
of Legends, Dota 2, and all sorts of things like that. So, Shushei, Forecourt, and Vaniel. So, what is first on our list of things to talk about? We had
Lots of stuff.
had a little bit of a merger here with actually Perfect Rain, or our show Beyond the Rift, and MOBA Champions. They're a pretty awesome website. They got a lot of information all about the MOBAs, lots of Dota 2 information, League of Legends information, and so we're kind of like joining forces to bring you a better show. And so this is working out great.
Especially if, and that ties right in with Jester said he had a
He had
announcement last week, so we're
Yes.
going to go ahead and hear from him.
What is
All right,
Chester's
well-
announcement?
Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down.
Might as well just get straight into it. If you haven't heard already, we do have MLG going live at Raleigh, which actually has a hurricane
Raleigh.
warning in effect. Raleigh, right?
Raleigh.
Raleigh driving, nah, whatever. I'm
Raleigh.
Canadian, man, I'm allowed.
R-O-L-L-Y, Raleigh.
But I'm actually going to be there. I'm going to be there on stage with Rivington III, and I'm going to go meet some of those Riot folks, some of those other casters like Husky, Day 9, Tastosis. So we're going to be doing something like
Thank you.
16 hours of the coverage of the pool play from Saturday, Sunday. So I'm looking very forward to it. Leave in 2 days.
Fine.
It'll be a blast.
Awesome. That is epic, sir. We're
I
very...
will. You're almost close enough that I'm tempted to drive up there, but
But
should.
you can't.
That way I
Although,
can shake
wait,
your
is it
hand
this
if you can
weekend?
play my bells.
it's this weekend, right? Yes, it is this weekend. Good luck with the hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Finally get to go to
there's
MLG. There's
going to
gonna
be
be
a hurricane.
That actually could be a big problem because right now we're like us in South Carolina are on evacuation notice that like they could, if it gets any closer, they'll just the government will put out the evacuation notice and we'll have to get out. So, and it's supposed to go north of us, which will be
Right at Raleigh.
Going to be right in the path if
Yeah.
it continues on. Its
If it
current
continues
course.
on, it's going to really annihilate that area.
Yeah.
I hope you have a good hotel.
I hope
for
MLG
Colchester.
goes through.
I have no idea what hotel they're putting me up in. All I know is that I'm supposed to show up and cast, and really that's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh,
It
I
is.
hear they have really nice hovels around the area.
Hopefully there's some caves we can hide out in, just continue the broadcast from there.
So we have Shushei on today, and what?
Nothing. Well, I was going to get to our next topic, which was basically just a quick coverage of IEM, which was CLG came in first, TSM came in second, and Fnatic, which Shushei is from, came in third. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
was a connections or anything like that a big problem with your gameplays?
Do you mean this server split?
Yeah, the server problems.
Yeah, well, we couldn't trend at all, as Fnatic, but yeah.
Oh.
I mean, on the IAM, it was pretty fun to play.
That was
So-
actually one thing we want to ask you about. How is your European split doing for you? Was it really affecting your team?
At the moment, not, because now you can just change the servers from east to west, but before the IAM, it was, yeah, pretty bad. I was stuck with the Cyanide on the east side, and Melissa and Lamia and Pekka were on the west side, so yeah, it was kinda hard to train like that.
Yeah.
That does sound like quite a problem. So,
So to all our viewers, just to let you know how famous Shushei is, he has his own autocorrect on Google.
yes, he
Like
does.
if you start misspelling
Really?
Shushei's name, it will autocorrect
It
to
will.
the correct stuff. Oh yes.
Go on to Google right now and type in like Shu, Shue, or something like that, and
Like SHUS.
and it'll correct
something,
it to
it'll-
your name. So how do you feel about being that popular, Shushei?
Oh my god. I need to find Google myself now.
Very no. Yeah.
Here's a big question: how did you decide to get into pro playing? What made you decide to be a pro?
Actually, I always wanted something like that, from being child, but I never thought I would actually succeed in that. When I was like playing Dota in, I think, not the highest level, but pretty high level.
Mm-hmm.
But when I started playing Dota, all the teams were already there, and it was hard to get on. And yeah, then I tried the Heroes of New Earth, but then you had to pay for that, and I didn't have any money.
Yeah.
So I just dropped to low, and I continued playing. I learned the League of Legends, and happily someone picked me up, and yeah, I got to the high scene, and now
They made a
all
good
the
move.
dreams from being the small guy came true. Well, almost all of them. And yeah, I just will have to make a new dreams higher, I guess.
So, what are your plans for your hair? Are you just going to keep letting it grow out until it doesn't grow any farther, or?
No, I actually need to cut it now a bit.
I I have an idea, Shushi. I think you should leave it until Riot makes that Graga skin that you want.
No, why should I make myself suffer?
You should cut
Oh,
it and
I
send
can-
it to them,
Yeah, cut it and send it to him.
one envelope at a time.
Yeah.
No. No.
No, I mean, just cut little bits of it to just annoy them to death, and they keep opening up hair. You're like,
No,
make
I-
the Greg a skin!
It'd be kind
No,
of creepy.
I'm just going to cut it a little bit, like this.
Trim the
Oh.
ends, basically.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
Yeah.
Should at least get rid of the dead end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that
Yeah.
today. It's saddening to see it go, but
Yeah,
it
it
has
is.
to be done.
Yeah, yeah.
Although,
I can cut my hair feet and send them to them. It will be better, I guess. Or a bit of my Alistar hair. Like, oh yeah, Alistar hair.
can we see that? I hear a lot about that.
You
Did you
haven't
make
seen
that
that?
yourself?
No, a friend of mine made it.
A friend of yours made it.
Yeah.
For him, presumably.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you never know.
Just randomly
Let's-
made a
let's
cow
see
face.
Nice.
Very nice.
I like it.
That's what he was
I
showing
can-
at the beginning of the cast.
Yeah. In the pre-show, you got to see that some too, but not quite
Wow.
going on. Did you have it affected to where you can wear your headset too and play, right?
Yeah, I have it now, on right now.
Yeah, you
But-
stream with that sometimes.
Sometimes, yes, when I play Alistar.
Aha.
See out of it?
What?
Can you see out of it?
No, he can't.
He's
that
that
good at
good.
League of Legends. He can play
See,
blind.
oh, I can see all and headbutt you as well.
It's like you don't even need to see. You're just that good at this game.
Yeah.
Oh, look, if you see, you can see that I can see. See?
No, not well, kind of.
We see
Yeah.
the eye holes. Ah! It's kind of creepy. It looks like the horror movie. Crap, with that cover for that horror movie. So one thing I wanted to ask you: how do you feel about your team's third place finish in IEM?
Wait, give me a moment.
Okay.
He's got a D Alistair.
Yeah, I'm going out of the Alistar. Well, obviously it would feel better to win, but the other teams just did better than us, and I think it was actually good because it's better to lose now, than in the next. On the final IAM, because there are like 4 small IAMs,
Oh yeah.
and then there's like the big
Kind
one.
of build up to the big tournament. at
Yeah,
the end.
so it's better to lose now and like
Learn from your mistakes.
learn from your mistakes now than just like if we would win and win and win, then you just get careless and make more mistakes eventually.
Yeah.
The lose is part of winning always. So I just hope we can learn from those mistakes and show the CLG and TSM that we haven't been slacking off now since we actually can train and beat them next time.
Yeah.
Maybe the home ground. Yeah, taking our honor back.
So, I guess we'll pose the question. Does anybody in the stream have any questions for him? Please ask them in the stream, and either Kumi or Matt will start listing them out and picking out some of the good ones. What? I guess what did you think was one of the critical mistakes you guys did as a team? Was there anything like that really stood out in your mind that you really wish you could go back and change?
I think we didn't really learn how to pick or how to play against the new meta game. I mean, against all the bruiser stuff. And I mean, basically our main counter was the brand, which TSM figured out and banned it out every game. Because Brand is really good against bruisers, but yeah, he was banned and it was really hard to play against those. And I also think, like, for example, in the game with the semi-final against TSM, the second one, we played too defensive. We should have pushed them with the fights pretty, like, from the start, and instead we just let them farm, and you know, the farmed off tanks are just devastating. Especially with Zillion and Soraka in team. So yeah, that were our main mistakes. And I think we kinda woke up after the TSM game, and against Millennium we did much more better. But yeah. We're just gonna have to do better next time.
Yep.
And we got
Do we have a question from the stream? Is playing League of Legends, do you do that full time, or do you have a job on the side or anything like that? Or do you just go to school and play League of Legends and you just don't really make any money off of it other than like prize money? I mean,
I just go to school and play games.
Okay.
Well,
Like-
to university, not to school. Well, it's a school, but not like, you know what I mean.
I have an interesting question. What's the coolest prize you've gotten out of this? Was it either the amount of money, or like you get like a laptop, or any fun things like that, or just various sponsored items that you might like?
The coolest prize is actually the support you get from people.
The what?
The support you get from people, you know,
Oh.
from fans.
The support. Sorry.
yeah, people rooting you on and
Yeah.
going for you.
It's a lot of fun to be the people rooting you on. That's fun when we can all get in a room and do that. So
Motivating, like, you know, like, you know, for example, that I did bad on IEM. You cannot hide that. And people still are like, yeah, don't worry, we'll do better next time. You know, it's very, very, like, encouraging to train and
yeah.
just do better
Also-
next time.
Also, you're such a likable guy too. I mean, you smile all the time. Every time you see pictures of you, you're always smiling or in a good mood.
And look, he has a cute dog too.
Yeah, you have a cute little dog, and people can't keep cute little dogs.
So if
Yeah,
I
usually.
wanted to make a Shushei fan club webpage, you'd be okay with that?
Sure, you can do it, but you need to do one for my dog as well, then.
Deal.
Right? He actually wants to go out and pee right now, but it's night. Stupid dog.
Yeah, what time is it there?
It's like
4:17.
4:17.
Thanks for staying up for us.
Yeah, I can't thank you enough for staying up so late with us.
Yeah, no problem.
I
Yeah,
saw
the only
someone on
problem
Jester's.
is that my dog thinks that it's day now. Stupid dog. It's night.
Jester, you have a question for Shushei? We can't hear
Sorry,
you.
I'm getting
Oh.
distracted there by my friggin' best man, the guy that lost